My final project will come. What is Crohn's disease? Crohn's disease is the chronic inflammation of the digestive tract that is part of the larger group of illnesses known as inflammatory bowel disease, or shortened to the acronym of IBD. Crohn's disease typically causes pain in the lower abdomen of a patient who has this condition. Signs are typically seen by patients who have Crohn's disease within early adolescence or within their teen years. With the stats, in the United States, over 500,000 estimated cases of Crohn's disease have been reported, with the diagnosis coming between ages 15 and 35. Crohn's disease can be treated, however, there is no current cure for it available. And although Crohn's disease is typically not fatal, complications can occur from the disease that can lead to mortality in geriatric patients. And due to the chronic nature of Crohn's disease, damage caused to the gastrointestinal system can interfere with the body's ability to properly absorb nutrients needed for the body. Some of the symptoms of Crohn's disease is lower abdominal pain, fatigue, diarrhea, constipation, weight loss, fever, and rectal bleeding. And as you can see on the photo, on the left you have a healthy and normal GI tract, and in the intestines is just how everything will be free flowing. And on the right you see the inflammation of an intestine coming through. And it can be compared to when a garden hose, when there's nothing going in, nothing built up in the garden hose, water is able to flow through and come out perfect and smooth. But when there's dirt or debris built into the garden hose, water, it takes longer and it's harder for the water to come through and come out smoothly. When a patient will deal with Crohn's disease, most patients with Crohn's disease exhibit feelings of having their abdomen almost feeling filled, and then a whole bunch of air in a bag. Prolonged diarrhea that can last up to 7 or more days. Vomiting, oral ulcers, pain and defecation. When it comes to differential diagnosis, Crohn's disease can often be mistaken with ulcerative colitis due to the inflammation of the digestive tract. However, ulcerative colitis inflammation is limited to only the mucosal and superficial submucosal, while Crohn's disease is transmural inflammation. Another difference between Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis is that Crohn's disease affects the entire gastrointestinal tract, and ulcerative colitis is limited to only the colon. When it comes to diagnosing, there are several ways that Crohn's disease can be tested, and that is by way of physical examination from your primary physician or any physician that specializes within the GI tract. A CT scan of the abdomen, endoscopy of the GI tract, complete red blood count, and some of the gold standards of barium swallow and a colonoscopy. What is being affected is common structures that are affected by Crohn's disease are the ileum in the beginning of the large intestine called the cecum. However, it is not limited to just those structures, as it can affect the rest of the digestive tract. The inflammation of the ileum and cecum can extend further out into other organs that contribute into digestion and absorption. Why does it happen? Crohn's disease is an idiopathic condition that experts do not know the root cause of, but it believed that it is an autoimmune disease in which at times the immune system mistakenly attacks healthy cells. Experts believe some of the factors that contribute to the cause of the condition are family history. So there's a first or second generation family member who is suffering from Crohn's disease or IBD in general, for that matter. There's an increased rate in which the children or the following members can contract Crohn's disease. Also, a poor diet will also factor in. So a diet that features not high fibers that clog it up, as well as poor diet that consists of high fat that is thickening to the digestive tract. Cause could be smoking has shown to be another factor into Crohn's disease. When should a patient seek a doctor? A patient should see a doctor when there's diarrhea that lasts more than 7 days. When the diarrhea has lasted more than 7 days, that should be one of the red flags. Blood in the stool. When there's blood in the stool, that can be a cause from either the Crohn's disease or there is a tear of the anal lining that is happening during defecation. Unexplained or erratic weight loss. So if there is a fluctuation of weight loss that is happening and there has been no change in diet, exercise, or activity in daily living, that should be a red flag to go see a physician. Pain in the stomach, cramping, or discomfort for an extended period of time, usually lasting over 7 days or more. That's most patients should go out and seek a doctor and get tested and check for any IBD or Crohn's disease specifically. When it comes to treatment, there are currently no known cure for Crohn's disease. However, there are a couple of treatment options to treat the condition, starting with oral steroidal medication to reduce inflammation. That can be taken in pill form. It is a steroid medication that can be digested through that can reduce inflammation of the digestive tract. Anti-diarrheal medication can be used also to treat diarrhea. And that can be taken in pill form also, and that will be helped to treat any prolonged diarrhea. Antibiotics can be taken to treat any infection that have been caused for complications of Crohn's disease. And surgery can be done at a last resort to parts of the stomach or intestines. And also, surgery can be used if there is a physician find cancer tissue in the lining of the intestine. Other treatment options can include exercise and improved dietary changes. Such dietary changes include incorporating low fiber diet to reduce the chances of intestinal blockage. Over-the-counter medication that a patient can take are acetaminophen for pain, ibuprofen. and I'm looking for reduction of inflammation. Doctors may also prescribe vitamin supplements for patients who are not able to absorb adequate amount of nutrients. Some of the long-term effects of Crohn's disease are untreated and prolonged periods. Complications can include tears of the anal lining during bowel movement, ulcers in the intestine, mouth, and or anus, bowel perforation or holes in the bowel, abdominal distension or swelling, colon cancer, gallstones, and kidney stones. And the last three of colon cancer, gallstones, and kidney stones cause one of the worst and more severe case complications from Crohn's. Crohn's disease affects many people within the United States, with about 500,000 people being affected with this condition. The total number of new cases that are diagnosed are approximately 33,000 new cases per year. And around 20% of people who have a form of inflammatory bowel disease also have a family member who suffers from IBD. And as reported by the National Human Genome Research Institute, when two parents have IBD, the risk for their children to develop Crohn's disease increases to 35%. The take-home message here that with Crohn's disease is a condition that, when left untreated, it can deliver long-term effects that severely disrupt the activity of daily living to their patients. This is a condition with no known cure that brings on complications to other conditions or diseases that can become fatal and severely alter the lifestyle of those who have it. It is important for patients who suffer from this condition that when they feel the symptoms to immediately contact their primary care physician to get the possible condition assessed. And due to the idiopathic nature of Crohn's disease, the condition can go overlooked, but with the right and consistent treatment, it's a condition that can be managed and lived with. I thought this was an important condition to bring awareness to, because with IBD, it can sometimes come off as embarrassing for patients to have, but I want to stress that this is a condition that is a very serious condition that, when left untreated, it can bring more damage and further complications to activity of daily living, and there should be no embarrassment around it. And when a patient is feeling any of these first couple of symptoms that I talked about earlier in the presentation, it is important to seek care and seek a physician to get checked. There's nothing, and I felt that there was nothing wrong with getting checked and having care over your body. Here are my references. And thank you for listening today. And that is my presentation. And thanks.